So you know all those records that August and then September broke? Well, October did that as well. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Monday Market, where we talk about last week in real estate. I'm your host, Coultrup from Remax, and yeah, this whole year has been about breaking records, it seems, including putting a woman in the White House. You didn't think I'd bring it up, did you? Now, before we get back to October and real estate, I did want to talk about last week. So, this last week we had 24 new listings, 3 properties returned to the market. We had just 11 conditional sales, showing us that things are slowing down really by quite a bit now, and 24 sold homes. We had 7 price decreases, 0 price increases, and 13 canceled listings. So this week we actually had more properties leaving the market through expireds than coming onto the market through new listings. Now, this is simply a result of it being November, and inventory always drops around this time of year and continues to do so going into December. So there's really no surprises here. It's just interesting to note. Okay, now for how October did. October 2019 to October 2020 was a massive 31% increase in the number of homes sold. The average sale price was almost exactly the same, up 31.6%. Now the dollar value of homes sold in October is $201.6 million, which is a massive 72.4% increase. Now, this increase is absolutely due to the pandemic shoving all the homes to really the end of the year. So as we can see, there's really unnatural increases here. And I imagine the stats for 2020 October to 2021 October is going to be hilariously low because of this. Now, really interesting to note in this statistic was the different types of homes being sold. Single-family residential homes are up by 20.6%, whereas road and townhouse homes are only up by 2.4%. Massive difference, and that is something you need to pay attention to as a potential investor. So if you're buying for yourself, probably still buy a single-family residential home, sit on it for a good few years, as is kind of always the trend, and then enjoy a substantial increase when you try to move on to your next home, if you bought it for a decent price to start with. But if you're buying as an investment property, you really might want to start looking at row and townhouse homes, as they are not increasing in price in terms of sale price, but that is a good thing for you, as you could save money, potentially, when you buy it and have a quicker return on investment and maybe a higher return on investment, which is always something you're looking for as an investor, as you can buy a little bit lower, and what you're after there is a high monthly gain on your rent income. So just something to think about. But that is all we have for this week, folks. I know that was a ton of numbers. We didn't even cover half of the October stats. There was simply way too much to go through. I can maybe include that in next week's video. But that is all we have for this week. If you found this helpful in any way, consider giving it a like. If you're watching on YouTube, maybe consider subscribing. Helps out a lot. And if you need to reach myself or the team for any reasons, you got any questions or want more tips on buying or selling, as always, you can reach us right here. But I've rambled on more than long enough. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, taking care of each other, and as always, I'll be right here again next week.